Two shows debuted this past weekend, all from Disney Channel. One of them is Big City Greens with the fourth season that came out.
Bingo bango.
Yeah, so I mean, I here's the thing. Like in the end of season 3, you get to see what was it? Chip Whistler come back. You get to see the Greens come back to the city, and it seems like from those first 2 episodes, all are great. Like the Greens are having fun. They're adjusting to like the country life and the city life, and yeah, it seems great for Tilly and Cricket.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Big City Greens is one of our favorite Disney Channel shows. It is super underrated, and honestly, Big City Greens, I'm just going to say right now, it's my second favorite Disney Channel show behind Gravity Falls. I adore the show that
even
much.
Better than Amphibia and Owl House?
Yes, I would have to say
wow. Okay, that's a big
it's
big
a hot
take right there.
Hot take.
That's a big take right there, by the way, fans.
And the reason why is because as much as I love Amphibia and the Owl House, Big City Greens is a nice little break from the epic fantasy shows. I love me some big epic fantasy shows as much as the next guy, but it's nice to have a nice little show with a slice of life. And let me tell you, Big City Greens gets the slice of life elements down to a T because they have the social commentary of many, real life troubles, like, stuff that goes on in real life. Think of Big City Greens as something like early Simpsons, where they do tackle the, the satire of slice of life reality.
Yeah, I mean, One Piece. I mean, sorry, not One Piece. What am I talking about? I'm still in that One Piece hype, I guess. Big City Greens definitely is a cutback from all the adventurous stuff that you see from Disney TVA. Disney TVA, I mean, with Amphibia and the Owl House, no doubt they had this whole huge uprising of fans really impacting the network because a lot of folks really love the adventures that those girls have went through. When it comes to Big City Greens and Kif and Haley's on it, they're more towards slice of life stuff. Like Kif is like animals that are chilling over in Tabletown. Haley's on it is about a girl who had a futuristic person that come by to actually say, hey, do this stuff on your list. and then we don't talk about Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. I don't know why, but that's more adventurous and nobody's talking about it for some reason.
I think maybe it's because it's going to take more time to make the fan base grow. Give it more time.
Look, guys. Amphibia, deal with it, guys. Amphibia, Owl House, God. Can we move on to something that we talk more? I mean, I moved on from Kim Possible and started talking about Gravity Falls. So, yeah. I mean, I'm going to move on with Amphibia and Owl House eventually. I mean, I'm still a big fan of Amphibia, and I still love, everybody who's just continuing to draw a lot of Amphibia fan art. And I definitely would be a big fan of Big City Greens. I'm definitely a big fan of Big City Greens right now, and I'm a huge fan of Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. I would fully support everybody to watch it, if anything, because Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur needs the love. It's gonna have a second season, and FYI, from the way it ended, you want more. You really want more.
Yeah, man, it's one of those shows where it's just gotta have more.
Yeah. Did you finish Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur?
I haven't finished.
Oh my god! How many times have I told you? I thought you were already done.
Yeah. But it turns out that I thought I was gonna finish Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur, but I had different shows to watch, different video games to play.
Oh my god! What's your priorities? You can binge watch. You can binge watch all of the episodes of Moon Girl.
It's something I like to call choice paralysis.
Oh my god!
If you don't know what choice paralysis is, well, we're going to touch upon that when we talk about a certain episode.
I'm just saying, dude, it's easy to watch it. It's on Disney Plus. You can watch Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur one day. So come on, man.
I know. I plan to keep up with it. I plan to finish as soon as possible.
I just want to say all the references that comes from Marvel are in the show. You got some Avengers stuff here and there. You also have some amazing, lovable characters like Lunella and Casey Calderon. They're all, like I said, this is just an amazing show. I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about it. Anyways, back to Big City Greens. It did come back. Did you see the season 4? So the season 4 premiere had a new introduction. It had not Alice. Nancy now in the farm. She's pretty much staying over in the farm right now. But you also get to see other characters finally get their spotlight in the intro.
Yes,
and one character in particular. This one girl.
Yes!
This guy's already going all out on this one girl.
Yes. This one girl, talk about, did you see her? The purple skinned goddess, the cafe barista babe of my dreams, Gloria Sato.
Okay, really lead me to the story of how do you like Gloria?
Yeah. Okay, so let me tell you. Now, as I continued to watch Big City Grease more and more, I saw a lot of myself in Gloria because we both are university graduates. We did theater in our college years, and we're both trying to get through real life, like with our jobs and all that stuff. So adulting stuff. I'm just like, Gloria Sato is a character that gets the young adults doing adulting done right in a kid's cartoon, and that's why I adore her so much. Not only that, but she has like some really great moments, some powerful moments that make you sympathetic for her, and also some really funny moments as well. Like she has some really witty moments as well. And of course, it's helped that she's voiced by the lovely Anna Akana. There's just so much to love about Gloria Sato.
Yeah, Anna Akana, who voiced Sasha Waybright, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah, needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, meet my beautiful wife Gloria, and yes,
Why would you say
my beautiful wife Gloria, and yes, I am a married man. I'm gonna say right now, I'm a married man.
Dude,
I'm married to Gloria.
Who the hell am I talking to? how old is she? I don't know.
The best thing about it is that she's in her 20s. She's like early to mid 20s. So we're both adults.
He has an obsession with this Gloria girl. Okay,
Yes.
She's a secondary character to the show, by the way. So she's not that important.
She deserves she's important to me. Like she deserves to be more important to the show. Not only that, she should also get a spin-off, because I could see a spin-off totally work, and not just because of my love for her, but I could see her spin-off legitimately work, because you could have her like going through life as a cafe barista, and her getting to meet her family, her old friends at college. You could definitely make a series about this beautiful woman.
I think you can. Yeah, you can do that, just because you don't need to be all about the Greens. The Gloria and her, like Gloria and the Greens Cafe show could also be a thing, But yeah, I don't find the appeal of her. But anyways,
Nate,
what?
Nate, don't make me pull that sword out, man. Don't make me go all Grandma Alice.
You mean Alice's sword? Oh my god.
Grandma Alice, I'm gonna need to borrow this sword so I can hit this guy.
But yeah, I mean, okay, so behind the scenes here, Alice and Gloria actually worked together in the Gloria and Green Cafe. Alice put an investment on Gloria's Cafe, the reason why they're now part of the introduction. Still, she's a secondary character. I still say she's a secondary character right now.
But she's a secondary character with one of the bigger roles. Like she's one of the bigger secondary characters, thankfully.
I mean, even in the intro, you also get to see Remy and Vasquez, and I'm like, they're secondary characters too. And I'm like, are they now part of the main cast? Because the main cast actually has Remy in the intro, so it's like, okay, well, I'm assuming now he's about to be part of the main cast. I don't know. I feel like it's secondary. I feel like he's still a secondary character. So
yeah, it's just you got Remy and Vasquez together. By the way, Remy is also voiced by Zena Robinson, who I met at Crunchyroll Expo.
Dude, it's so different compared to what Remy is to Hunter. Hunter's much deeper compared to Remy, who's very high pitched.
And that's why I love Zeno. He has that range that he has. That
he's a very great voice actor. Yes,
he's a great voice actor because he has that wide voice range.
Yeah, and it worked out for them. So yeah. Besides that, the Greens are the one special person here. I got pictures of Nancy now working the farm. Remember, the Greens are now back in the city. Nancy's back at the farm. If anything, it just tells you how the setting is going to be for Big City Greens. Season 4 started off with only 2 episodes. One of them visiting a truck stop, and the other one where Tilly makes a jingle. Yeah. So we'll move over to, well, like I said, they pretty much now live a country life and a city life.
So yeah, I like the fact that this time around it's them, between the country and the city, they get to live the life of both the big country and the big city. So you might as well call it the big city country greens.
Yeah.
The big city country greens.
Big city country greens. Yeah, we can probably like that.
Let's go with that. The big city country greens.
Yeah.
Oh, and also they're watching Veggie Slice.
No, it's Fruit Ninja. It's Fruit Ninja. What are you talking about, Veggie Slice? It's Fruit Ninja.
I'm gonna say Fruit Ninja, but they got me by the veggie title.
And they're playing VR stuff too. Oh my god, it's just haunting because it's gonna be what I'm gonna be working on soon.
By the way, guess which lifestyle is which?
They can see it. That is. So let's talk about the episode where they went to get a snack over at the what was it, the truck stop. The episode was actually pretty funny. It's a good way to start it off. Tells how the Greens are really funny and stuff. Cricket and Tilly finding just whatever snack they were gonna find. There was a lot of snacks, by the way, at truck stops, and it kind of reminds me of our time we went to Truck Stop Con, for example.
Yeah, like honestly, they got the truck stop con lifestyle down to a T. Because let me tell you, when they go to this truck stop place, it is massive. It's like a supermarket.
Did you remember the one time we went to Truck Stop Con ourselves? Like, we went to get a lot of food. We went to the back, played some crane games. There's a showers over there. There's a movie theater in there.
Yeah, let me tell you,
They didn't show a lot. They didn't show a lot, but they did have the arcades. They did have food, snack places, and stuff. So, I don't think it's like the truck stop car we went to, but they you know how truck stops are. They're just there just to help the truckers out, and also I understand how truckers are. They like drive around the country and everything. They had to take showers and stuff here and there. It's just if you've never been to a truck stop, please do, because it actually is a fun place to like explore and all.
Oh yeah, like truck stop is like it's heaven, like because
it's heaven for your road trip for sure.
Yeah. Especially the snacks. The snacks, they really get down to a T.
Yeah.
Of course, you got you got Cricket and Tilly. When they go to this truck stop place, they pretty much have different ways of trying to choose the snacks. Like, you got Cricket, who pretty much just wants to like pick a snack, any sort of random snack, and just be on their way. Tilly, however, has a much more careful approach. Tilly takes a long while to decide which snack to get, and let me tell you, like, I can relate to Tilly because I have trouble deciding what to buy. So I can relate to Tilly in a way.
Yeah, I mean, Tilly just tried to figure out like what's the right perfect snack, and thankfully, like when they actually all settled down, the fact that like they fought for a $5 bill and they actually shredded the $5 bill.
Ooh, moment of silence for the $5 bill.
Oh, and and then one thing also was what was it when. That one side episode where you get to see Bill and Alice.
Bill and Alice, they drove off without Cricket
and Tilly. I was like, oh.
Yeah, Bill, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourself, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, like he drove all the way to the Smallton area, and then they didn't realize their kids were gone, and they had to drive all the way back. And it's like you got caught by a cop too.
I like how even the cop is disgusted. Like,
how dare you leave your kids?
And I'm just like, yeah, that cop is right. Like, and by the way, you deserve that ticket.
You deserve that ticket, yes. And I did like the fact that like they didn't know about, like, Cricket and Tilly didn't know about the fact that they ended up being left alone for like a long time, until Bill said it. Like, it made me feel like I didn't. He didn't say it until like in that last.
It makes me feel better about leaving you guys in the truck stop, and then that's where Cricket and Tilly were like, "You did what?" Yeah. It's like, yeah, you said the quiet part out loud, Bill. You said the quiet part out loud. Oh, by the way, so I'm going to talk about what I mentioned earlier, and that is choice paralysis. Now, this is truck stop mascot, who pretty much Tilly has opened up to this truck stop mascot about her like having the difficulty, taking a long time to choose, pretty much what to bring for a snack, and that's what he said. Choice paralysis. Choice paralysis is basically you're having a difficult time what to choose, what to bring, what to eat, and all that stuff. And I'm just like, that relates to me so hard because I have choice paralysis too. And the kind of choice paralysis I have is whenever I come back home from work or whenever I'm at home, I have a tough time choosing, what show or what movie to watch, or what video game to play, or what movie to read, pretty much what any piece of media to consume, because there's just so many that I have a backlog for and all that stuff. And of course, me watching One Piece is certainly not going to help. That's I digress. Anyway, so it turns out that Tilly comes to understand it, and then later on, she actually sees the best truck stop snacks, and it's truck nuggets, and I'm just like, yes. Nuggets are the best, because that's what I would have gotten. Nuggets are the best snack to have.
Chicken nuggets, to say. Like, truck nuggets look like more like chicken nuggets or like popcorn chicken.
If you don't believe me, ask McDonald's.
I got a bunch to say when it comes to this episode. I actually did really like it. It's a good way to start Big City Greens, considering that we haven't seen it for quite a long time. So great to see Tilly, great to see Cricket again. You have to adjust more about the country and city life. We did get a little bit of it right there, where they have to go all the way back to the country to pick up food. They have to go back to the city to sell it.
Yeah.
It's a long progress to say. So that was one episode, but there's another 15-minute episode that came out, and it was called Jingled. It's the episode where Tilly actually sings a jingle for like a big jingle company to say.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, like Tilly did a great job, like being a promoter of like things, like for example their fruit stand. So she made some jingles and stuff like that. Got recruited by like a manager over at Big Jingle, surprisingly. and then you end up meeting like one of the guests that were going to be in this show. Michael Bolton, out of all people.
They got Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
Ladies and gentlemen, they got Michael Bolton to be in Big City Greens. Then again, is it really much of a surprise? I mean, come on. If they could get Tom Hanks to be in Big City Greens, they could get someone like Michael Bolton in Big City Greens.
You had Tom Hanks because one of his kids is working in the show.
That is true, but I still stand by my point.
But the other thing too is that you also got Danny DeVito in the season 3 finale of Big City Greens.
Yes, you got Danny DeVito in Big City Greens.
I don't know what's going on with like how Big City Greens end up getting like superstars, but we're getting a big list of superstars in this show. I mean, Amy Sedaris was apparently in the show too.
Yes, Amy Sedaris, who of course voices my favorite character of BoJack Horseman, named Princess Carolyn. I love Princess Carolyn. She's my favorite in the show. Yeah, they got Amy Sedaris to play some sort of like a big jingle manager in the show. And let me tell you, like they really do. Like when I hear Amy Sedaris, I can hear Princess Carolyn from her character in this show, not just because of her voice, but because of how she presents herself as someone who wants to recruit a, talented person. Like with BoJack Horseman, you got Princess Carolyn, who is an agent to, actors like BoJack Horseman and Mr. Peanut Butter. With this Amy Sedaris character, you got someone who manages Tilly, who is a singer.
Yeah, and you know what though? I mean, yeah, to say the least, like he ended up like being a great manager. She ended up being a great manager for Tilly, even though Tilly pretty much had like a good lingo when it comes to jingles and stuff like that.
Jingle all the way, right?
Yeah,
Jingle all the way.
I really feel bad for Tilly considering that I forgot this man's name, but I'll just say Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton pretty much gave the reins to
Let's just say Michael
Tilly.
Bolton. Yeah.
Michael Bolton gave the reins to Tilly, and you can understand the pressure that she was built under, because like the jingles that she's making are not the best, and she's like, I need to make sure they're the best, stuff like that. So. In the end, she ended up actually quitting, but she did end up getting a jingle for that one job, for that one pitch that she ended up doing. So, yeah, you can feel that. You can understand, like in this story, that was just more of like if someone had held the reins to you, you feel the pressure of like how things have to be done in the end, how perfect it has to be.
Yeah, look at how Michael Bolton's character turned out. Like he was keeping all that pressure, all that pain inside.
Yeah, that's right.
So when he gave the job to Tilly, he felt free. He even said himself, "I'm a free man," and all that stuff.
He wanted to sing longer jingles instead of just like 5-second, 10-second jingles.
Yeah, because like he was made. Like, based on his voice, is how he was made for longer.
Also, first off, it's Michael Bolton. He has to sing songs. He can't just sing jingles like throughout his whole life.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, he's better than that. He's better than that.
I just was surprised with this episode, considering Michael Bolton is in this, and you can hear the voice too. Like, when he was literally singing, Karen! And then he lasted that note for like a minute. Oh, Michael Bolton. We love you. You're a very funny guy.
Michael Bolton's a legend.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Big City Greens, great way to start it. There's a lot more episodes coming out this upcoming month in October. One episode in particular is what Omin really wants to watch.
Yes.
One episode where Gloria and her friends work in the cafe.
Coffee mates. Coffee mates.
Yeah, that's the name of the title. But there's one episode that I can't wait for. It's called the Chip Whistler episode, where Chip comes back. Ooh, this is gonna get a little bit spicy now.
No, Chip, I thought we got rid of you long ago, but it turns out
he came back. He came back after that.
And he came back in the form of death. Like, honestly, when I saw the hood and I saw his menacing smile, it gave me vibes of death from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Like, he was that intimidating from that shot.
It's the Greens. It's always been the Greens. Yeah. So it's all menacing and stuff like that. So so I like the fact that like in Big City you get to see that slice of life aspect, but you do get to see an antagonist, like a villain that wants to take down the Greens, which is Chip Whistler.
Yeah, pretty much like that's a thing. Like it's common with multiple cartoon slice of life shows where you got an antagonist who is pretty much going up against like the main family. Like, for example, like Chip Whistler is to the Greens what Sideshow Bob is to the Simpsons, and what Vic is to the Louds.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
they're all the same character.
It's just like they're just enemies that want to take down like a certain group of people, the lead people that are in certain shows, to say.
Pretty much.
And it's good to actually have that. And it kind of makes me think, like, how's the direction going to be, considering, like, if Chip is gone, who's the next antagonist? There is no antagonist. Then he came back, and it's like, he's out for revenge, about to get rid of the Greens again.
Yeah, it's always got to be one. It's always got to be that one guy, and that one guy is Chip himself.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Chip Whistler's twin brother?
Nonetheless, I'm just excited to see what Big City Greens does. What am
I talking about twists? This ain't Gravity Falls, it's Big City Greens.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. This is going to be quite an exciting ride for the show.